covered the measure of central tendency, and today we are going to start measure of dispersion. When we were talking about the measure of central tendency, what was the objective? The objective was very clear, to find out a single representative value so that we could better understand two or more sets of data. We can compare them in a better way. But two or more sets of data may have same mean, same median and same mode, but still there is quite difference between these sets of data. So for the finding of that variation, that difference, we need a method, and this method is known as the measure of dispersion. Let's have a look on two sets of information we have. These are the scores which were scored by batsman A and batsman B in an inning. Batsman A scored these scores and batsman B scored these scores. They both have the same mean, which is 55, but you can clearly see that there is variation, there is a difference between these two data sets. For finding out that difference, we need a quantitative value to compare this difference, and for that we will cover today the measure of dispersion, which tells about the variability, the variation in two or more sets of data. So now let's start what is the measure of dispersion.
Don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more videos update related to statistics and probability.
So students, let's have a look. A measure of dispersion is the closeness of the values from its central value, which is mean, median or mode. Or in other words, we can say that the measure of central tendency is a single value to represent a group of data, whereas the measure of dispersion is to find out the differences of your data. So there are certain methods, certain measures of dispersion, which are: number one, range, quartile deviation, which is also known as interquartile range, IQR, Q3 minus Q1. Mean deviation, which is also known as mean absolute deviation. Number 4 is variance, which tells the variability, and the standard deviation. And we are going to learn about these measure of dispersion one by one. So now let's start with range, that what is range and how we can calculate range by the algebraic method. So what is range? Range is very simple to calculate. It is just the difference between the largest and the smallest value of your data set. So the formula is range is equals to largest value minus the smallest value. So now let's solve some of examples and see how can we calculate range. So student, this is one of an example, and you can see that the data is not in the statistical order, but we don't need to make a data array to arrange the data from the ascending to the descending order. Why? Because it is so easy in the range. When we are calculating the range, we just need the largest value and we just need the smallest value, and it is so easy to find out from the data and just take the difference from that particular data set. So what is the smallest value? The smallest value is 12 and the largest value is 43. And minus x naught. 43 minus 12 is equals to 31. So 31 is our range. This is how the range can be calculated when the data is not in the statistical order.